So today's going to be legs. It's about 4 a.m., 4:25 a.m., and I just got up about 2 hours ago. Haven't eaten anything. I just took my pre-workout, which is the True Grit. Okay, uh, I gotta kind of keep it low because everybody's asleep over here. I'm gonna start out with some deadlifts, uh, kind of low weight. Trying to make sure I keep good form as I can. Uh, Not professional, of course. The pre-workout's True Grit, and I am running low on my BCA energy. Uh, I'm going to be doing a couple of different uploads. I'm trying to upload as much as I can, but you know, it's what it is. I'm trying, I don't have everything that I would need for it. Uh, and I'm using mixed match weights. Uh, so my uploads haven't been the way that I want them. I haven't been able to stream them very good except for on Facebook because I don't freaking understand how to use those things. So I don't have a lot of time to sit there and fiddle with it. So this is one of my longer workouts. I know it's going to be well over an hour. It's about probably well over 2 hours. I still have to stretch. I'm not going to do a lot of my stretches on here because it'll take me too long to sit there for it. So you won't see me doing the pelvic stretch where I'm trying to stretch my glutes, which is really, really a weak point. You won't see me doing a hamstring stretch because it's annoying. I don't have a lot of flexibility in my hamstrings. They're kind of decently big, but I don't have the mobility in my hamstrings and my quads. So you won't see me doing a lot of those type of stretches, but I will be doing them off camera. The video will be paused because I don't know how to edit this stuff yet. And I'm going to start out with a deadlift. The reason I do that is because it hits every muscle that I need to hit. So I'm going to start with the deadlift. I'll start out at 90 pounds and work my way up. I'm trying to hit over 200. So I'm trying to hit my body weight. My body weight right now is 223. So I want to hit about 220 to 225. I'm probably not going to hit that today because I just got the 185 last week. So I'm not taking a SARM. I'm not taking a steroid. Right now, I'm not doing my fat burners. I will start my fat burners soon. And the fat burners I will be starting is the True Grit. I'm going to show you this. I got some A1 supplements in the other day. So this is the vitamin that I'm taking. Multivitamin, I know it's coming out it looks like backwards to me, so I don't know if it's going to be backwards. But that's what I'm taking right now for multivitamin. I got 4 months worth of it. True Grit, I'm going to be taking True Grit Thermals. The reason I'm going to be taking 2 bottles of them is because the suggested run is 2 months. So I can handle 2 months of this with a 1 month off period, which I've done before, one other time. And the reason I'm going with True Grit is because on A1 supplements they would buy one get 2 free, and I can afford it. So as I can afford it or as I can get it, I'll get it. So I'm going to be running that. I'm going to run that starting tonight. So Sunday night into Saturday. So I'll take it before work. As soon as I wake up tonight, when I go to work, and I'll take another 2 at lunch. And I'll be taking 2 tablets at a time. So I got quite a few here. I got 3 here, and then I got 1 in the kitchen. So then my next workout cycle, I have True Grit. I have more than 1 bottle of True Grit because they were buy 1 get 2 free. I will be taking this because I don't know much about it. Pre-Apocalypse by MMX Muscle Max, and so it has B3 is niacin 7 milligrams, B6 1 milligram, B9 134 micrograms. It has B12 2 micrograms, beta alanine 1,100 milligrams, citrulline malate 2-1 1,000 milligrams, creatine monohydrate 1,000 milligrams, taurine 700 milligrams, tyrosine 500 milligrams, AKG 201 167 milligrams, and caffeine 130 milligrams, 133 milligrams. I'm sorry. It's 50 servings at 1 scoop, so I'm going to end up taking 2 scoops of this, only because I have a high tolerance for caffeine. Now, that puts it at 25 servings. I'm going to try it out at 1 serving the first shot. So my first shot on it will probably be a chest day, because I probably wouldn't need as much caffeine during a chest day. So, and my protein for a good while is going to be the True Grit protein, because I have so much of it. I have 3 4-pound bags, and I'm almost through with the first one. I like it. The taste sucks, but I'm not worried about the taste, because for the simple fact of I have taken BCAAs, and they were direct from the pharmaceutical company, no flavoring, no additives, it just straight out from it, and it tastes like burnt wood chips. So I'm not too worried about it. I can handle the taste, and whatever I can't handle, I'll mix with something. I'm trying to stay. I cheated a lot today. I had a freaking ice cream with my wife and my daughter. I had freaking pizza. I ate a whole fucking Little Caesars fucking personal pizza. So that's 4 slices of the deep dish small pizza. Because in the big deep dish for 10, they give you two personal pans. And my daughter ate 2 slices, and then I ate 4 slices. And I had 16-piece buffalo wings, and I had 8 buffalo wings. Then earlier that day, I had a huge breakfast, which that's fine. I do my huge breakfast a lot, so I tried to anyway. I did a whey protein pancake, which is 1 scoop of actual whey protein, and I mix it in with some Great Value pancake mix. I usually don't add that, but I did today because when I was making my daughter's pancake, I put too much mix in hers, and she doesn't always eat it all. So I did that. I had a sausage link about that big. I know the sausage is not good for you, and the fried food is not good for you. I'm from the motherfucking South. I'm from Louisiana, so fried food is something that we do here. I don't do it very often. We try and bake in the house, but sometimes we do the fried food. Sometimes we do eat out. We're human. So, and I'll, everyone, I hit the fries. I love potatoes. Potatoes are a killer. But I had this morning. Back then what I had this morning. I had 3 eggs, which the only reason I'm not doing 6 eggs and less sausage is because it's what we have and it's what we can afford. So I'm not going to end up, you know, running us broke because I'm trying to, you know, stick to my diet. It's, you know, yeah, I understand it's a lifestyle and everything, but I have to go with what we can afford. So, you know, when I get a better job, we can afford it. When I don't have a better job now, I work at a freaking, you know, I mean, Kmart was, you know, kind of a better job. It was less paid and sometimes less hours, but I would get up to 60 hours over there. Over here, I'm stuck at the 40, and I get 35 to 40, whatever they give me. And a lot of times I have to cut time, but I have to cut time while there, so it's like I'm still there. So I can't come home, do everything I need to do. Uh, so, and I work out when I have the time. So I'll either work out when I get up, or I'll work out, uh, you know, when I get home. Either way it goes, I'm pretty beat because I'm also teaching uh, my little girl. We do the K-12 thing, and so it's either my wife teaching or me. Sometimes it's me. A lot of times it is. So doing that, uh, and I'm doing my web comics. So you know those are being done on my breaks at work. So right now I'm about to go into my leg stretches. I feel my pre-workout kicking in a little bit. I obviously just woke up my wife because I heard YouTube kick on over there. So I'm gonna do some stretches and then I'll get back and I'll pop up with my warm-up sets. I don't know what all y'all want to see. I'm just posting what I feel like posting. You know, if you want to see more, tell me. Leave a comment in here in the comments. If you want to see less, tell me. But don't be a dick. You know, if you have advice, that's fine. I don't mind hearing the advice. Don't be a dick. Uh, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay, so I'm back. I did a little bit of stretching. I do feel a little tinge in my left hamstring. So I may end up halfway through. If I start feeling it too much, I will be putting on my superhero tights. So I have a pair of spandex that I do use during a leg workout sometimes. So, right, I'm about to do the deadlifts, starting out with 90 pounds. So I'm gonna pause, readjust the camera so it's actually in front of, well, on the side of the bar. So yeah, I'll do that right now. So okay, so uh, okay, so this is gonna be the first set, the 90. So I'm taking kind of a wide stance. So I'm like this. So it's kind of put down because I don't want my knee to get buckled because I have issues with the back of my leg. So, and there's, before I start, it's not hugely defined, but decent, I guess. So I don't do the work like this, I do the actual overhand. I do have a lot of callus on my hands, and callus actually hurts. It actually digs in. So I may end up to do heavier on this later. I may end up putting on a pair of gloves just to ease up the pain right there because my hands don't sweat. So when I get the callus like that, it ends up digging really into the palm and it hurts. So, Okay, I felt that in my lower back. So I'm gonna pause the video for a second. I don't know why I felt that. Uh, my form should have been okay that time. I'm gonna see if try it again. See if I can hit it a little bit better. Again, I don't want to suffer like any massive injuries or anything like that. So adjust my belt a little bit better. So again, last week I did this and I had no problem. This week, obviously, I just put a little tinge back there. I don't want that. No tinge right here at my highest. Okay, so no tinge yet. I probably leaned too far forward that first one. Okay. All right, so that was a little better. I didn't feel the tinge. I tightened my belt up a little bit. I was 9 pounds, I did 12. So my re-rack, put a little more on. And so I'm gonna mark it. All right, now I'm skipping backwards and forwards on here because of the way it's organized on my app. So next I'm going 130. So for those of you who didn't watch the last one, I did. I don't have 45s. I have two 25s, and I have a bunch of 10s, a couple of 7s, a couple of 5s, and a few 2.5s. So by the time I get the weight, it's spread out across. My bar is Olympic size. It's not Olympic. So it's a standard bar, but it's really long. So it does have, I guess, about 20 pounds to it. That's 110. This is gonna make 130. So I'm going to count this as one of my working sets. So I'll take a set of my VCA Energy before I go into it. Again, blue raspberry is not my favorite, but that's all I can get. So, all right, now here we go. Whew. That's 12 at 130. Now, sometimes I don't go all the way down for it. And I've seen some people, they totally go down for it, come back up, then go back down and get it. But I'm no professional, so I'm just doing what I can, trying to keep the form. So now raising it to 180. I think 185 is what I did before. So I'm gonna do 180. So bear with me here. I'm gonna pause it while I read back. So I got it racked up. 225s and 810s and 6 7.5s, 2 5-pounds and 2 2.5s. So I'm doing 190. I'm gonna try and get it at least 8 times. If I can get it more than that, fine. If I can't, oh well. I tried it. I'm gonna go till fail. Then I'll start racking up for the squats. So here I go. Wide stance. My grip may give out before anything. So there it goes. And I'm not ego lifting. I'm just trying to do my stuff. Simple. Ooh, that's heavy. It's heavier than I thought it would be. Just an extra 5 pounds, you know. Got one more in me. I think. So that's 3. That's 4. So, you don't see much of nothing. But whew. Whew. See if I can go one more. That's not happening. So now, that's the first exercise. Now, I'm going to start racking for my squats. Again. Whew. Alright, so I'm going to start racking for my squats. Give me a sip. And I'll be back in a second. I'll pause the recording. So I'll be right back. Okay. So now I've got the bar racked up. I changed positions for my Surface Pro, so you can get a front view, and then later I'll put it back. That way you get side view for the next 2 sets. This is essentially just a warm-up set. I re-whack the weights, I guess about 4 minutes past, which isn't good, but I would have hoped to be able to rack it faster, but it doesn't quite always work out the way we plan it, does it? So, step back, my feet past shoulder width. I'm trying to avoid the dreaded buckle. you can see, I have a tendency to push forward, which I'm trying to get out of. So I'm feeling a little bit in my lower back, not much, but I am feeling right in here, which my goal is to work the whole leg, but you know, with these they end up the way that I get the leg spread, it works my inner thigh. I guess that's what it's supposed to do. But I don't know. I used to do leg presses before instead of squats. I do the squats because I don't have leg press. I'm about to re-rack and shift the camera so that we can see what I'm doing. But before I do, I'm going to show you what I just squatted so that you can see. So that's 25 plus 2 10s on both sides, and of course my charger just came out, so I'm going to pause it, re-rack, reposition. Alright, so I've re-racked. I have 110 on the bar, back squats. You notice I don't go with toe stroke when I catch here. I come wide so I can get my shoulders out a little more, because I don't have the flexibility in my shoulders as I should, but it's all a work in progress. This is 110. I'm going to do this and try and do at least 11, but I'll do what I can. If failure hits before then it hits before then. Then I'm taking a wide stance so I don't have the leg buckle thing, and that ends up catching me right back here and ends up hurting the next day. So all right. That's 11. Was feeling a little bit more on my left than my right. Feeling a little bit in my lower back, my glutes, which, as you can see, my ass is pretty non-existent. So next, I mark my time, my weight. That was 110, 11. It's the same as I did last week. Next is 130. Go up to 20 pounds. Try and get it up a minimum of 7 times. But I'm going to go until I think I'm close to failure, because I have nobody to spot me. So, you know, I don't want to drop the weights. My daughter's still asleep. So, all right, I'll see you in a second. So, a video cut off again, midway through. Back squats, minimum 7. I'm going to try and link the videos together to upload them. I got my beats in so that I can actually listen to some music. I'm listening to The Best Around by somebody from Karate Kid. So I just like it. So that was 7. Again, you want to overdo. So this still have front squats. So what I will do is I'm going to go into my front squats. I'm going to pass over my goblet squats. Okay, for some reason front squats aren't on my list, which they should have been. So I will add them. I will add them in later. So what I'm going to do, dropping the weights significantly for the front squat. So, all right, I'm going to pause the video. Hopefully it doesn't kill on me. So, going light with my front squats. And shoot, I don't even want to fool with that, because if I do, I don't want the video to cut. So I do have my Dreams headset on. I'm gonna see if I can pull up some music on my phone here and try and connect my Bluetooth from here. Cut it. I don't want to wait it all up. So it may cut out on me. We shall see. Now, pull up. I did Pantera last time, so I'm going to do Mortal Kombat theme song because I like it. 10 hour. Because I don't feel like sitting there switching. It's not working here. I don't know if it's because I'm actually connected to, maybe that keeps cutting out. It should. There we go. Oh, that's too light. Yeah, that's too light. Yeah, see, my headphones just kicked out again. So obviously it's because it's connected here to the computer and it's connected to my phone, and ever the train will be like this. So I'm going to go to 40 because lifting it off the bar is like literally no resistance. And I don't want to, literally that's not going to do much for anything. I'm going to go straight to 40. I want to at least give me a little bit of resistance in my lift, so I can have some, I guess, better time under tension. So, I guess I'm taking these off. So, but I will put the music kind of playing, hopefully it don't wake anybody up. So, I don't know if I can barely hear it myself. So, I guess you can't have both. Have your cake and eat it too, right? Okay. Just a little bit more resistance, not much. But I guess it's decent for a warm up. too bad. I did feel a little tinge in my lower back. But, I'm doing the best that I can with it. I will raise it to 60 this second set. I felt a little pushing here. And I don't have the wrist flexibility, I guess, to pull it up and up. I'm not used to doing the front squats. I do goblet squats, which is the same thing, just with a dumbbell, I guess. But when I do my pull-ups, I do a neutral grip anyway, because I'm using one of those at-home open the door pull-up bars, and I can't get the grip, and back is one of the points with other blades. So I haven't done goblet squats in a couple weeks, so I've been trying these out to try and get them. But again, as you can see, with the way that I gotta come to this, it's a little harder for me to do than this. So like, to get it under, I have to do this, and instead I'd be dropping it. So like, yeah, and I can't. My wrists don't go all the way back enough. So I just my belt a little. Keep a huge but equal nutrition. Pretty cool. So this isn't too bad for me. So my grip, as always, is what's in that first. So it's 10 at 60 pounds. I'll up it to, I guess 80. See what I can do. I should probably only be doing about 90 max for whatever. It's like I know it's a certain percentage amount that you're supposed to do for front squats as opposed to your back squats. So you do less on front squats, most people. According to Scott Harmon, it was, he said you should typically be able to do a percentage, I can't remember what it is, I think it's like 70% or 90% of what your back squat is. I should probably be doing about 90 something for this. I'm only going to do 80 because for my dumbbell goblet squats, which is technically a front squat, That's about what I do. Since this is a working set, we sit. So adjust my bar. Which was centered a little bit. Come. This I feel resistance. So I did 6 because I don't want to kill my lower back. It's all the weight on my lower back. Doesn't feel good. Almost feels like I'm missing something back there right now. So that's why I'm easing up a little bit right now. And I was feeling something a little bit earlier, but I didn't wasn't too big of a deal, I guess. So let's get by on that. I'm straight into leg extensions. I'm also going to add hack squats, which isn't on my list. So the leg extensions, my machine can only hold, it's not a machine, it's a bench. My bench can only hold a certain amount of weight before it topples forward. So I'm not going to overload it, because I did that 2 weeks in a row when I tried to go over a certain amount of weight, and before I sat down on the bench, the whole bench leaned forward, everything shot up and it woke everybody up. That's not what I want to do. I am trying to, notice I said trying not to wake anybody up. I was told I didn't wake my wife up, but I'm pretty sure I did on accident with a few climbs of weights on accident. She knows I didn't mean it, but I don't want to. She's in there right now, but I don't want to wake up my little girl because she decided to wait to go to sleep really late last night, and this morning I had to wake her up for school, so right now she's got to read. Go figure. In first grade, you got to do book reports now. We didn't have to do that not until the 6th or 7th grade. Then, the way I hear, they're allowed to actually get on their cell phone and everything in school now. Man, we brought stuff that we couldn't even have a damn calculator. My wife was able to use one of those big giant calculators. We weren't allowed to do all that. I totally wish we would have, because it would have been so much easier. And now I don't know how to use those fancy calculators that she knows how to use. So later on, when I decided to go back to school, I have no clue. I'm totally starting over. Like literally, I'm gonna have to take remedial classes because I'm 4 years old and I can't remember half of the stuff they taught us over there. Uh, so now I'm just pushing the bench out back because I got to get it prepped for my leg extensions. And like I said, I'm going to end up doing some hack squats. There we go. Just so that, because I think the mic is on this, and that's what's kicking right now. So just so you can hear me, I will be doing some hack squats. And I'm not too familiar with doing hack squats, but okay, come on, let's see what we did here. Sorry, my daughter got on the leg extension piece, and she tries to do leg extensions, but her little legs don't reach the bottom, so she just pretty much kicks at the top. So she did it. We ended up taking off some foam rollers from the foam pieces. I was wondering why all my heels were down there. So yeah, right now I'm just racking that up. I will be changing the camera angle in a second, so that you can see kind of what I'm doing. But so I can go really heavy on this. Leg extensions, I'm pretty decent amount of weight that I can go on, but this machine, it kind of shifts for some reason. I gotta be able to set the holder in a little bit better. So I typically start out at, I think, 90 pounds for leg extensions, but I'm probably not going to start out at 90. I may, because I'll do 90, 110, and I'll make the attempt at going to 130 from there. So I guess I'm starting out at 90. So I'm about to start racking. While I rack, I'm going to shift the camera angle so you can see. And I don't know the difference, if you can see or not, tell what I'm doing, but it's going to be kind of a weird angle facing upward. Or because the room is kind of small. Again, I start out with about 50 pounds, about 25 pounds. 25-pound weights. That's the first ones I put on. Trying to adjust the bar as much as I can. Then I go get my awkward 10-pounders. The awkward 10-pounders. Next, because they're larger. Then They get 90. I go with, I guess that's Champion Sports Authorities. Like I said, I got mismatched weights all over the place. So I typically go with my seat not fully upright, but leaning back a little. That's just a comfort thing for me. It's not a main deal. But I do like sitting on that angle. That's one of my favorite angles on the bench. The more you watch me, the more you'll see. That's pretty much an angle that I like to be in for like a lot of my lifts. So at the start, okay, my BCAs right here, Evo BCAs, Evo Energy BCAs. It's not evil as in they're evil, it's Evolution Nutrition, by the way. For those of you who don't know. So now we'll change my seat. I don't know if I'm around too much. My seat later. I'll change it to here. A little bit better deal on it. So, caught my nuts there. Alright. So, this is my leg extensions. This is 90 pounds. So I did 12 there. I'm feeling it a little bit more today for some reason. So that was 90 at 12. Okay, I'm gonna go to 110. I'm gonna try and hit 12 again. So now, to hit more than 110, I'm going to have to put the weights up here too, which I kind of don't like doing because it kind of makes the weight feel offset a little bit, and as it is, it's not like I have a lot of room right there on that bar. So when I make them, you can see I sit up and it starts to shift forward just with 110. I don't have enough weights to counterbalance the back like my old bench had. My old bench, I actually gave it to my wife's cousin, and I don't know. This right here is good, but my shoulders couldn't fit between it. To actually do my workouts. So, give it to him. Buddy of mine gave me this machine, which is much better one. But, yeah, so, alright, so I'm leaning back like that. I do feel a little tense still in my lower back. So, alright. So only did 10. I probably could have did more, but again, the tinge in my lower back. I don't know if you've ever had a tinge like that, but it's not pretty. It doesn't feel good. So it's not a good pain. And I explained good pain in one of my other videos. So that was 110. I'm going to go up 20 more pounds. I just got to look. So I'm going to go up 20 more pounds. They're going to be up here by the foam rollers, the leg curls. It's going to put more weight on the outside, which the leaning back helps because the machine doesn't tilt as far forward. So I don't have room on here to put. Okay, so this comes off. You see, my little daughter was playing around with it, and my fingernail polish is real cool. So yeah. So again, I'm just doing pre-workout, BCAAs, multivitamins. My pre-workout again is right now what I could afford was True Grit because it was buy one get two free, and it's doing pretty good. My balls are just like shifting in my underwear. so doing that, doing Evo Nutrition, BCAA Energy, which Evolution Nutrition does have a bunch of good stuff. I do like their stuff a lot. I can't always afford it, so I get what I can when I can, and I'm using. My wife just gave me a grin and a look. I'm using True Grit protein. I'm doing cookies and cream. They were buy one get two free of the 4-pound bags, so I'm using those. And I got a box of Big One supplements from other companies and stuff like that that I ordered because they were buy one get, they were BOGOs. So we got when I do use the fat burner, I try and use Transform and Lean Mode. But if I can't use those and I can't get a hold to them, and I can't get them for cheap enough, I'm getting the True Grits, True Grit thermos because they're buy one get two free on A1 supplements. So, all right. So I typically like to hold that last rep on some of these workouts because it gives it more time and attention, I guess. That way, my wife's still looking at me kind of weird. Now she gave me a finger. So I'm going to go into medium deadlifts. You know what? I didn't do those last week, and I don't think I did these last week either. It's definitely because my hamstrings were like kind of rough last week. So I'm gonna do 3 sets of these stiff leg dumbbell deadlifts. Then I'm gonna try and go into some hack squats. Hack squats is relatively new workout for me, so I'm not as familiar with it, and it's not even on my list for workouts. But I like to try and do stuff that I can add on to it. So when I'm working out, I try and change up, slightly. Stick with what I know is working and what I know I can go as heavy as I can on. But at the same time, if I see something else that looks like it might be able to work a little better for me, I'll try and shift that to, and try and add that in, and later on get rid of something that might not be as good for my workout. Of course, all the exercise is good. I've heard the whole, workout graveyard thing, and some of the exercises I understand why you put them in the workout graveyard, because they do cause some muscle damage, some tendon and joint damage. But some of them, even though they do cause it, for some people, they are beneficial, and if they're done right, you won't hurt yourself. So, even if you did, if you do hurt yourself with it, you can try at least come back from it and learn from what you've done wrong. You don't want to get the impingements in the shoulders, because those are a pain. I smell something good cooking. Like 5, 6 in the morning. So we start with 40s for this. I didn't feel too good. So with this, I just pretty much am just bending over and straight, squeezing my butt cheeks and making sure that I feel the contraction. The contraction that I'm looking to feel is going to be in my hamstrings, typically, and maybe my glutes, because I do have very, very weak glutes. And my wife can tell you that I got no ass. Because of that, it ends up, I guess, affecting some of my lifts. All my, my weak points, they affect my lifts a good deal. So I'm trying to work on that, and trying not to overdo, but also trying to make sure that I do enough to cause the micro damage that we need to build the muscle and to build the strength and the endurance to do them. Because I typically don't like doing low rep sets. I like doing, usually between 8 to 12, depending on if it's a warm-up set or if it's a final set. Final sets are usually my lower sets, and those are 6 to 8. Typically, that's what I shoot for. They don't always hit that, but I know I've heard to build muscle, you got to do higher weight, lower reps. But to me, it doesn't feel like I'm gaining the muscle when I do that. You can't exactly argue too much with science because that's what's proven. So sometimes I do hit lower sets, have lower reps, more sets, lower reps. Sometimes, depending on the time, type of exercise, or how many exercises I'm doing. If I cut my exercises down, I'll do more of one particular thing than the other. But right now I'm just, I guess, doing what I can. Trying to see what I can do that works. Let's see. Right now I'm trying to set up the camera for my workout for this particular exercise. I hate to take this pin out for it. Basically, this is pretty much just going to be me bending my flabby butt over. Try and keep my chest up a little bit. My back straight. Stick my booty out so you can see my no ass. And this is hamstring. So, so I will turn to the side for this one. So I'm doing 40. I do this one more set. I would do it 3 sets, but I'm feeling it a little bit in my lower back still, which is not good, especially on a leg day. But so, all right, I'm adjusting the camera because I like to sit down till we rack the weights when I do dumbbells, or set the weights on the bench to re-rack them, especially when I get that tinge back there. So, and what I don't like is the fact that I'm feeling the tinge even with my belt, which usually if I'm wearing a belt, it's contracting on my back, so I don't typically feel as much tinge. And so I noticed when I was stretching earlier, that area that I'm feeling it felt a little hollow. I don't like that feeling. I've been feeling hollow, so I rarely go to the doctor because I'm only off a couple of days, and I'm only off 2 days, and sometimes not even that. It depends. So I'm gonna still want to try and get my levels checked for my testosterone levels. So somebody was telling me about that, to try and get my test levels checked and get all that body fat and all that shit checked. See what percentage I am, all that. There's couple of people told me that they wanted me to check that, and so I may end up doing it. And if I do, I'll try and share the results, or whatever, because it seems like no matter how much weight I lose, I am still, according to some of the things that I've seen, I'm still at 31% body fat, which I don't believe that to be the case, because now you can actually see more muscle definition, in my body. I've lost, 70 pounds, and I couldn't have lost 70 pounds with the water weight. I'm sorry, I don't believe that for 1 second. I understand that cutting out the cold drinks, I lost a lot of the, weight due to the carbon intake, and I take in a lot less sugar now than I did prior. But when I used to work out before, I wouldn't hardly eat anything. I only eat a couple of times a day. The doctor told me that I needed to lose weight when I actually had big giant shoulders and I was more fit than I was. I was 230 and I was benching 300. He told me that he wanted me to go on the South Beach diet. At the time, that was an expensive diet, okay? And to go and eat nothing but peanut butter for like 4 weeks, according to him, was what I was supposed to do. I can't sit there and eat a bunch of peanut butter. Peanut butter has way too much sugar. I didn't know anything about supplementation, stuff like that, except for a multivitamin. If I'd have known about that back then, I would have been doing that. But I didn't know about that. I was eating a lot of beef. I love beef. I was eating a lot of chicken, a lot of beef, still a lot of fried foods. But I still eat a lot of fried foods. But I cut out a lot too. So that's 12 at 55 pounds a piece on a bar. I guess that would be 110. But I'm not doing it on a bar. I'm doing it on dumbbells. It's a little different. So, I have no clue why a 6:30 a.m. alarm just went off on a freaking Saturday morning. I haven't needed that alarm since I worked the overnight again. So next, I'll rack up for a hack squat. I'm going to do a few sets, probably 2, maybe 3. Again, it's not a strong suit, so I'm not expecting too much out of it, because my legs have so little flexion or whatever, that not that flexible. My legs, my arms, but I'll still try. It'd probably be easier if I had 245s. One, because it lifts it, I guess, higher above the ground. If I had one of those weights that you just step in, those bars that you step in, but I don't. I have this one long bar, and my only other bar would be my curl bar. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start out at 50, and then I'm gonna work my way up with the hack squat. So right now I'm just clearing the space. If you see, I got all my weights kind of scattered, and everything's scattered about it. And, you know, some people say it looks unorganized and messy, but for me, that's just the way I keep up with stuff. It's not that it's disorganized; it's organized, but it's I forgot what it was called, but it's just it's organized for me because I know where everything's at. So it's just that I can find everything this way. When they're actually organized the way other people want to organize them, I can't find anything. That's typically just how I am. I'll organize stuff, and it looks like it's scattered to the outside world, but really, to me, it's not. It's actually where I need it to be at the time when I think I need it. So, if I know I'm going to use certain weights or certain tools, they'll be in a specific spot. So they may be on a table, over here, or if I know I'm going to use said spatula, I'm going to have the said spatula sitting on the stove where I can physically see it. So I'm kind of got my own little system, and it doesn't always feng shui with everybody else's. So. Now, I know this should have actually been done, prior to starting other exercises, but it's just the way that I have it situated in my mind that I want to do it. It gives those muscles a slight chance to relax enough to be able to hit some form of the weight. I'm going to move I'll move my camera. Oh, something fell. Okay. Move it right here for you guys. So, right now, it's right here. It's too close to this, in my opinion. But the way that I'm going to shift it is going to be over here. Now, pushing the bench over a little. Get it kind of out the way. There we go. So we'll start at 50. And I'm only going to do 2 sets. Because after this, I'm going into my main hamstring exercise, which will end up being my lying leg curls. Then I'll go into my calf raises. So, I'm barefooted, except for a pair of socks. I don't have any lifting shoes or anything like that. So, I just use what I got. So, put my butt up against the wall to actually get the grip on the ball. Okay. So, got a nice wide grip. Okay. Got a wide stance. And it seems light. But okay, so I go up 20 pounds. Because like I said, that seems kind of light. So I'm gonna unrack dumbbells. Again, my leg days are the longest, so it's not just that I'm talking and re-racking. They're always the longest. So, aside from buying more weights, you know, I wouldn't mind shrinking some of my longer times, but I don't have the equipment to shrink them. And which means going either heavier on some or using a different type of exercise to get the same results. And some of the stuff I have to do old school style because I don't have the resistance machinery that I used to have. So leg presses, turn squats, deadlifts. I don't have a hack squat machine or anything of the sort. So I don't have a fly machine. I don't have any of that. I just use what I have, and what I have is dumbbells and barbell and some weights. So that's it. Now this is 70 pounds for the hack squat. Again, hack squat is in a strong suit because it's on my second leg day doing it. So,
warning, iPhone sucks. Just kidding. It's actually a fantastic website with international language exchange friends for free. And with native teachers who provide customized lesson content. Find your first lesson and get your second lesson for free. Link in the description. What's the topic of today's video? No, that's far in general. No, it's not that. No, I already made a video on that one. Yes, that's it. Hello everyone, welcome to the Lang Focus channel, and my name is Paul. Today I'm going to talk about Russian language. Why is Russian important? Well, Russian is one of the world's major languages. It is one of the 6 official languages of the United States, and it is the 8th most widely spoken language in the world, with around 155 million native speakers and around 260 million speakers in total, if we include second language speakers. It's an official language in Russia, of course, but also in Belarus.
I did 10 on that.
Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan.
I'm going to up it since the 10 I was able to do so explosively. I'm trying to up it another 20. So that's 70. I'm going to up it to 90.
It's also widely spoken as the second language and a lingua franca throughout much of Central Asia, the Caucasus region, and in Eastern Europe, even in a lot of places where it's not.
So this is pretty much a test your mic type thing. So I'm just testing the waters here with this. I know I said I was only going to do 2 sets, but I want to kind of test the waters. A little bit heavier weights. Trust me, if I was ego going, I'd be trying to hit 100 and something. I don't want to do that because it's so far into the workout where it wouldn't be conducive for me. Plus, I still have other workouts to do. So, not ego going, not doing massive. I can't do what some of the other guys are doing. So, there is, however, some evidence that people used to write in the spoken word for some kinds of casual writing. First letters from the town of Novgorod in the 14th century are written in the vernacular language, and they concern topics of daily life. Old Church Slavonic, however, was literary. This isn't too bad. My grip does feel like it's going to give. Conquered by the Mongol Empire, which brought along foreign Turkic loanwords in the Slavic dialect, especially words related to political and financial matters. After the end of Mongol rule in the 14th century, the oldest Slavic area was split into 2 separate states, the Grand Duchy of Moscow and the Grand Duchy of Lithuania to the west. In the general area of Ukraine, Belarus, and Lithuania, the oldest Slavic dialects in those 2 states began to split and develop in different directions. In the west, the Lithuanian language emerged with semi-Polish. Lithuanian dialects were later developed in Ukrainian and Belarusian. In the east, Russian emerged with much more influence from Old Church Slavonic. For that, my grip felt like it was going to whip. Could have been more. I'm going to stop it there. Because I'm going to go into my lying leg curls. So that right there was 90 pounds. So far, then during the rule of Peter the Great from 1690 hard to see, but language was pulled in a different direction away from Old Church Slavonic. In order to increase literacy, we simplified the orthography of the written language, eliminating some letters and some diacritics. He also made great efforts to modernize and westernize Russia, in order to orient Russia towards Europe, and French became the common language of the upper class in Russia. As you might guess, this resulted in not so much trying to go for tree trunk legs, but I do want to get my legs to be quite a bit stronger and not be as weak as they are. Because when I was younger, my legs filled out my jeans, whatever size I was wearing at the time, and I kind of missed that, so I'd like to try and get it to where it fill out the jeans a little bit. But right now I'm wearing a size 38. I was 42, 40 relaxed fit, and now I'm a 38 regular. 38 regulars are starting to get baggy on me. I was a double X in my shirts. Now I can wear a large. It's a little tight. You know, seem to have a longer torso. You know, because no matter what, with my arms, shirts tend to rise and fall, and that's a very annoying thing, by the way. I don't know if any of you experience that, but I like longer shirts. You know, I don't mind them being tight, you know, but I just don't like it when they raise up, because when they raise up, they're just annoying. It makes you feel bigger than what you are, and not in a good way. So I try and go with something, like that. So I still have a lot of my double X shirts that I still wear. But when I go somewhere, I'll try if I can find any of my larges or my extra large shirts. I'll wear those instead, or I'll wear my wife's old large shirt. So, I'm lowering the bench. Do these. I'm only stacking 20 pounds to start with the leg curl because hamstrings. I had a bad history with hamstrings. Going too heavy on it, you end up kicking in your lower back and you end up pulling something. So that's something I don't want to happen. So I'm going really light on these. I don't know if you'll be able to see what I'm doing, but I'll try and I'll get it to where you can. I'll lay down on it first to try it out. I may have to back it up. So that's what I'll do now, is I'll back that thing up. Okay. So you see the light that I have that I'm using. Not exactly the greatest type of light, but I'll lower the camera down here. But there you go. Now you can kind of see how I'm working it. So, and I'll pull up my shorts a little bit so you can watch my hamstrings work as I go. And so that I can see. So, again, just laying down, I feel the tinge in my lower back. So, my hamstrings, a little bit of my ass cheek. So, this is only 20 pounds. So, that's the first set. So the first set is my warm-up set. That's 12 at 20. We'll raise it up to 20 pounds. Again, not for an ego's sake, just for the sake of I know I can hit 40 kind of safely. I know for a fact I can hit the 20 safely. So I did 20 just then, 12. So my set, they have me going to 35. I don't want to go to 40 because I feel comfortable hitting 40 right now, and then I'll try and max out about 45 or 50. So I've done 50 on this exercise before, but I ended up feeling it 2 days out, and it's great and all, but it didn't hit me until the 2 days out. So I actually ended up feeling it, and I don't like feeling it in my lower back, and I don't like killing my lower back. My lower back is, of course, a kind of bad area for me. But I can take pain, but I don't like to take it. And I don't want to have to call off, considering the fact that this week was the last week before my vacation and my birthday. I'll be 41, and so yeah, I'll be 41. I'll give myself another cheat day, another hard workout evening after that. So and anytime I do a cheat like pizza, especially anything with dairy, I'll try and work out twice as hard the next day or later that day, just because I've been trying to cut my diet, but it's really hard to cut some of the stuff that's in everything that I eat. Alright. Oh, I feel that. Oh yeah. See, so I didn't feel that till I actually sat back. So I'm gonna up the weight slightly. That right there I was able to hit pretty decent, and it didn't hit my back till the end of it. So I know I can handle about 10 of those. So I'm going to go a little higher than 45. I'm going to go to 50. Not for ego's sake, but to actually up the weight. Because I am hitting hamstrings, which is only a problem area based on the fact that I've been stabbed in the hamstring before, and my glutes I know are very weak because I have no ass, and my wife will tell you that I have no ass. In fact, my butt is not what attracted her to me. So I have probably, I guess you could say, a Hank Hill ass. So I've never had a huge, booty coming out to here, for a guy. I have a narrow butt. My dad had a narrow butt too. I don't think it's genetic for me, but it may be. All the more reason I also want to get a DNA test to see the health benefits, and the health factors of some of my workouts. And all right, so I'm doing 50 right here. I'm trying to get it over 8, but I'm aiming for 6 to 8. Okay, so I did 8. Around my 8, I felt it in my lower back. So yeah, it was time. You know, it's anytime you feel it in a place that it's not meant to target, it's time to stop for that. Now, for my next trick, I'll bring this up here again. Change that. Pull it back forward so it's not as crappy a light source. Okay. So, all right. Take a sip. Now, 3 sets of 15 on calf raises. What I'm about to do. So, I'm gonna shift the camera to the little hallway here a little bit. So I'm going to put on my boots for that because I am going to be on the edge of the little hump over here. And barefooted like this, I kind of don't have as much stability as I'd want. But I may do it barefoot. I mean, but I'm going to put camera right here so you can see my empty Gatorade bottle that had water in it. You're going to see a big water bottle that had water in it. I forgot to fill it last night. I went to bed, left it there. So ignore it. So because you're here to just see my workout. Whoop, almost tripped over my boots. So you see my calves. So I'm going to pause it while I get my 25-pound weights. Okay, now I'm about to do my calf raises. See, my calves are probably the better part of my legs. So using the 225s, and I'll be doing 3 sets of 15 with these. Let me explain a little further. Mandarin has 4 main tones, plus 1 neutral tone. The tones are, number 1, a high flat tone, 2, a rising tone, 3, a falling rising tone, 4, a falling tone, and 5, the neutral tone, meaning that syllable is not distinguished by tone at all. Now, Cantonese has 6 tones. 6 Cantonese tones are, so that's the first set. Now, I'm going to rest up for a minute, and then I'm going to go back into it. So, you can see I have way better calves than probably any part of my body. I did a lot of calf work. So, let me get a sip of my BCAs. I'll be right back.
That makes the second syllable high, and it doesn't matter what character it is. Tone is only connected to meaning in the first syllable.
So,
Word order.
my casts from the front don't look as impressive.
Mandarin is generally SVO.
The side and the back, they look pretty decent.
Also SVO, also in Mandarin.
But,
Chinese
yeah,
dialect for both
you'll
SVO
have
and SOV,
a decent bit of body fat on me.
which means I drink juice. Here's the subject, and
Alright.
object.
So,
Well,
second set.
again, subject, verb, object. And now in Chinese. In these examples,
Same weight,
it turns out
second
that the
set.
word order is the same. But notice that each language uses a different character for the verb to reflect different vocabulary. Let's look at another element of word order. Mandarin places an indirect object before the direct object. Cantonese places it after the direct object. Like in this sentence, which means, give me a book. In Mandarin, the word for word is give me book. And in Cantonese, word for word is give book me. And if you imagine the two in there, it's like give book to me. Also notice the character for give is different here. And in Shanghainese, here the word order is like Mandarin, but notice the different word for give and the variant character for me. Another example difference. Mandarin or Standard Chinese places the adverb before the verb.
So that's it. I kind of lost track of
In Mandarin, it's
my train of thought there. I lost count. So, but that's still going to count as my second set. So I'm not going to give it a full 15 because I can't. I didn't count. So,
same as Mandarin with the adverb before the verb. But notice the additional particles at the end, which are for exclamation but don't have any core meaning. Another example difference. Mandarin places the adjective after the noun, so the phrase meaning strong wind. In Mandarin, it's literally wind is strong. Cantonese places the adjective before the noun, literally it's strong.
so all right. Now I'm going to hit my last 15.
Which we do today. Today, let's talk about Chinese simplified characters, which were created. Let's look at another element of word order. Mandarin places an indirect object before the direct object. Cantonese places it after the direct object. Like in this sentence, which means, give me the book. In Mandarin, the word for word is give me book. And in Cantonese, the word for word is give book me. And if you imagine the two in there, it's like give book to me. Also notice the character for give is different here. And in Shanghainese, here the word order is like Mandarin, but notice the different word for give and the variant character for me. Another example difference. Mandarin or Standard Chinese places the adverb before the verb. This sentence means I'll go first. In Mandarin it's
So
word for word is
that's
I
it.
first.
Oh,
Cantonese places the adverb after the verb.
all right.
Word for word is
So,
first.
all right. So now that's my leg workout. Give you a small pose, which you may like, may not. Don't care much for if you like it or not. It is something I'm doing. But if you want to give me tips, don't be a dick. I will take the tips. Still can't hold the seat.
Both are just a few samples of the variation between different Chinese languages and their dialects. We could go very deeply into these differences, but that's beyond the scope of this general video. One other difference we should talk about, though, is that there are two different systems for writing Chinese characters. There are traditional characters, the ones that are written as they were in classical Chinese, and then there are simplified characters, which were created in the 1950s and 60s to increase literacy. Simplified characters are used in the People's Republic of China and in Singapore. Traditional characters
Let's see. Oh, I was stabbed, right? That crease right there, that's an actual scar. So, let's see. See, this knee has where it was swollen a lot. Because I did fall off a roof and land on my knees. And it just happens to actually swell up every now and then. But that's my legs. You see this one here. Still just, solid. It's just has a little bit more flab and extra skin from swelling. So that was legs. So when I upload it, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. For now, I'm gonna go take my BCAAs, finish my BCAAs off, and I'm gonna take some whey protein, and then that's it, pretty much. So yeah, if you like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said, share it. By all means, share it. I want to get my likes up. I want to get, my subscriptions up. So yeah, that way I can actually make a little bit of cash doing this, and I don't have to keep busting my hump trying to, make ends meet. So, if I can make a little bit of cash on the side with this, that's great. If not, oh well, I'll still be sharing the videos anyway, but I can give it to you more often, make a little money. I may end up doing a Patreon for my art mostly, but I'll probably do it for my weightlifting too, so that I can actually afford to buy more weights. And I may do supplement reviews, stuff like that, just anything I can do. So, all right, that's it. And you don't have a nice little funny thing from a little girl saying, okay, what did you see in this video, because she is still asleep. So later, guys.